Genesis 42 and 36, that reads thusly. And Jacob their father said to them, you have bereaved me. Joseph is no more. Simeon is no more. And you want to take Benjamin. All these things are against me. I want to home in, if you will, on that last clause. All these things are against me. All of us have felt like Jacob. We felt like the whole world was against us.
All right.
When you go to the doctor and you get a report that you have a disease that is incurable and unoperable, it can make you feel that all these things are against you. When you've been ambushed by the unexpected, when things just seem to not be going your way, it can make you feel that all of these things are against you.
Yes, Lord.
Jacob had good reason to be in anguish. He had good reason to be discouraged.
Yes.
For Jacob had experienced a number of letdowns, a number of unexpected, unplanned events in his life.
Yes.
Number one, he lost his wife while traveling. Rachel, the wife that he loved, she died in childbirth.
Yes.
After having had Joseph, she had Benjamin, and she died. Then we find that his favorite son from the woman that he loved was hated by his brothers. Not by his cousins, not by his nephews, but by his brothers.
Yes.
They hated Joseph because his father distinguished him, and there was something special about Joseph that made his brothers not like him. One day while they were out to pasture, Jacob told Joseph to go out and find your brothers. Now, be mindful that if you ever ran upon Jacob's sons, those were boys that did not play. They could be mean and treacherous. But who would have thought that they would have had the kind of disdain, disregard for their own brother? He goes out to find them, and they weren't where they were supposed to be. They were in Dothan. And when they saw him, they said, here come Jezreel. Let us kill him. But Reuben said, the older boy, no, don't kill him.
No.
So they took Joseph and they put him in a pit.
All right.
And the Bible says, then they sat down to eat.
All right.
How could his brothers, his blood brothers, put him in a pit with no water,
All right.
no light, and then sit down to eat? As if they had no conscience about the mistreatment of their brother Joseph.
Yes.
My brothers and sisters, this was not done by a step brother. This was done by their brother. And I submit to you that no hurt is greater than hurt by your brother or your sister in the Lord. I have experienced a lot of things, but nothing like the disappointment that I've had to come to task with by my Christian brothers and sisters. while he was in the pit, a caravan came by, the Ishmaelites. So they decided to sell him. They sold him to the Ishmaelites.
Yes.
The Ishmaelites go to Egypt, and now he's under the authority of Potiphar, who was a captain of the guard.
All right.
And his brothers took his coat of many colors, tore it up, dipped it in blood, went back home and told their father that a wild animal killed him.
Yes. Yes.
When they knew that they were the perpetrators,
They knew.
they knew it was them who sold their brother out of envy and out of jealousy.
Yes.
I submit to you this morning that there are two things you ought to always avoid: jealousy and envy.
Amen.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You ought to avoid those things. It doesn't matter what somebody else have. Know this, they don't have it all.
Oh, my God. Yes, sir.
Thank God for what you got. Thank God for how he blesses you. Don't be envious of anybody else. If God shows them favor, you ought to give God the glory. Your time will come when God will show favor to you. But don't kill my vision because you don't like me. Don't try to destroy my dream because you got a problem with me.
Oh, bless the Lord.
Fear, envy, and jealousy will make you do things you didn't think that you would do. A whole lot of folk have had their name tarnished because somebody was envious and jealous. I don't care what you drive.
That's right. Hello.
God don't care what you drive. You know what bothers God? It's what's driving you. If the right thing ain't driving you, doesn't matter what you're in. Whether you want a Hugo or Hoopty, it doesn't matter. Just be sure that God is on your side. And what God gives you, the Bible says that God's blessing, it makes it rich and it adds no sorrow with it. Joseph goes to Potiphar's house. He was a handsome man, good looking young man. And Potiphar's wife desired him. But he could not violate his religious conscience by laying up with another man's wife. Oh, I wish we had more Josephs in our churches, in the pulpit, on the deacon board, and out in the pews. So she kept trying to entice him. Come lay with me. Joseph kept refusing. You see, in our lesson this morning, we talked about temptation. Every test is not a temptation.
That's right.
But every temptation is a test.
That's right.
And sometimes God will try you
Yes.
for you to know how you're going to act.
My God.
Because God knows everything. He will allow you to be put in a position to test you that you might see how much you really need Him. Some folk desire to have a whole lot of money. Well, God doesn't mind you having money. Just don't let money have you. Some folk want bigger houses. They want nicer cars. None of those things indicate that God is with you. I know sinners living high on the hog and care nothing about God. Joseph was being tested. Joseph was being pruned. He was being conditioned for God to elevate him. And when God wants to test you, He'll put you under the test.
Yes, He will.
He refused to be seduced. So as a result of that, he fled.
Yes, he did.
She grabbed his coat. And when her husband came back, she said, listen, this Hebrew you brought up in here tried to seduce me. Now I got a feeling that her husband didn't really believe her. Because he could have killed Joseph. But he didn't. Because God wouldn't let him.
That's right. That's true.
But he put him in jail for something that he did not do. And while he was in jail, God was with him. Just read the book. The book said that the Lord was with him. Now I don't know where you are this morning. I don't know what your conditions are, but know this: if you are with God, God is with you. Though the world turn their back on you, God is still with you. Family may leave you alone, but God is still with you. Friends may backstab you, but God is still with you. Folk might give you a bad name, but God is still with you. Church folk might misuse you, but God is still with you. Because the God I serve, He won't leave you and He won't forsake you. And just because you're in jail doesn't mean that God is with you. While he was there, he was given authority over the jailers as a trustee. And he met a chief butler and a chief baker. Those men were put there as punishment. But I believe they were put there because God had them there. That he might show himself a stronghold in Joseph's favor. They had a dream. Both did. But their dreams were disturbing. But Joseph was able to interpret their dreams. And he told one, in 3 days, you're going back, you shall be restored. In 3 days, you going back, you're going to be killed. Well, it happened just as he said. And then all he asked is one thing. When you get back up there, remember me. Won't folk forget you? Won't folk forget you? No matter how much good you do, folk will forget you. No matter how much they love them and try to appreciate them, they will forget you. But thank God, God won't forget you. Because he that keepeth thee neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is always watching out for us. And when you think everything is against you, it's really God working for you. Yes, sir. Thank you, God. The Bible says that after 2 years, 2 more years, Pharaoh has a dream. He called a henchman, his root man. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Many of y'all been over there to Georgia to see Dallas Moore. What that other one name? Brother Ike. Now I had it down pat. I say some give $1, some give $2, and some give nothing. If you give nothing, you'll get nothing. But I wonder why Ike and Cleo couldn't see. You know, Cleo would come on every day. They call me now. I'll tell you your future. How come Cleo couldn't see she was going to die? I recall when I was doing mail in Texas, Miss Rita was a palm reader. And folk would be sitting in mail overnight. I had a whole lot of mail for Miss Rita. Stacked up. Folk with the fortune told. Want to have somebody to predict what was going to happen in their lives. And one day I came and I hit the door. She said, "Who is that?" I said, "You don't know."
My Lord.
You say you're a palm reader, you ought to know who on the door. And a whole lot of folks have been deceived, following behind those who participate in witchcraft. Joseph was a man of God. Pharaoh called all of his soothsayers his henchmen, those who dealt in superstition, but they could not tell him what the dream was about. The Bible said that the secret things belong to God. And there are some things God won't let troops know that he will reveal to his children, that they may be able to help somebody who are standing in the need of a blessing. Aren't you glad we got that kind of God that sits high and looks low and holds the reins of time in his hand? limit to what God can do. God knows everything. He's Jehovah Jireh. He's Jehovah Nissi. He's El Shaddai. The God that's more than enough. Our God revealed it unto Joseph. Joseph tell Pharaoh. And now this boy had gone from being hated, despised, false accused, put in jail, and now he's prime minister in Egypt. Won't God do it? Won't God set you up? Now I'm sure that when he went through that process, he was concerned. He thought that everybody was against him. But God was working for him. And now the famine has come to the land. And the people had to come to Egypt after Joseph had told Pharaoh what to do about the 7 years of plenty and the 7 years of hardship. He became prime minister over the Department of Agriculture. He is responsible for distribution of sustenance to the surrounding nation. Everybody had to come to Egypt in order to buy grain that they may not perish. And then God caused a famine. Now the famine caused Jacob to send his sons to Egypt that he might buy grain. Those boys did not know. They thought their brother was dead. But God had him on the throne. God had him reigning and ruling. They thought he had been killed, but God kept him. Thank God he's able to keep you from falling, to hold you up when folk put you down. Yeah, we all got a bad history, but thank God for grace. 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 We'll see you through. He's on the throne. They come to buy. Didn't recognize the boy. It had been so long. But he knew them.
Yes, he did.
And then he tells them he played a game with them. When you read the entire narrative, he played a game with them. Put their money back in their sack. And told them to leave one of your brothers here. He was also testing their hearts to see if they had changed. So they go back the second time and tell their father, the man down there told us, except we bring Benjamin with us, except we bring our younger brother, he will not allow us to be accommodated. So when Jacob hears these words, Jacob is grieved. I lost my wife in childbearing. Joseph is no more. Simeon is held hostage down there in Egypt. And now you want to take Benjamin's part. All these things are against me. This is what he did not know. His rationale was based upon human ingenuity. His rationale was based upon false intelligence. What he did not know, that what he thought was against him was actually God working for him. Because God took Joseph, his son, put him on the throne, that he might become prime minister, that he and his family would not perish, but live. I thought by to tell somebody this morning that when things appear to be against you, keep this one thing in mind. God is working for you. Yes, hate is against you, but love is for you. The world may be against you, but God is for you. I know he's for me. I know he's for you. Because he died. Did he die? Did he die? Well, early Sunday morning, he got up with all power in his hand. Thank God he worked it out. Thank God Jesus worked it out. Because he's for me, I can sing the song. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Because he's for me, I can hum the song. Precious Lord, take my hand. Lead me on. Let me stand. If he for you, if he for you, I know he's for you. You ought to clap your hands. Get on your feet. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. He worked it out for me. Nobody but God can work it for you. He can take your lemon and make lemonade. Take your situation and turn it around. Take you out the trap. Take you from the club. Take you from another man's house and give you glory. Give you praise because the Lord is God. Because God is good. There is no greater sinner than George Young Jr. in St. Petersburg, Florida. But thank God he stopped by, laid his hands on me. Thank God he stopped by. He picked me up, turned me around, placed my feet on solid ground. I've been riding and I haven't fallen. But thank God I'm still here. Heartaches, I'm still here. Trouble times, I'm still here. Because God kept me here. He'll keep you here too. But when you think things are working against you, it's God working for you. Is God all right? Is the Lord all right? Is the Lord all right? Is the Lord all right? Give God some praise. That He is all right. Oh my God. Thank God that when things work against us, God worked it for our good. That's why Paul could say in Romans 8 and 28, he said all things, not some but all things, will work together for the good for them who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. And when you think about it, had those boys not hated Joseph, it never would have sold him. Had it not been sold, he would end up in Potiphar's house. If it wasn't there, they would never would have gone to jail. By going to jail, God brought him out and put him on the throne. Oh, there ain't no secret now to what God can do. What God does for others, He do the same thing for you. Our God is a good God. Yes, He is. Our God is awesome. Nobody like Him. And we give Him praise and glory in the name of Jesus. We thank you now, Father God, for your word this morning. Thank you for the hearers, above all the doers. Let your word, oh Father God, let your word fill our hearts and our minds, and we might believe and depend on you and not believe a false report. In Jesus' name, amen.